So the NBA has a visible tanking problem, and Shams, Adam Silver, and the GM competition committee, whatever, put out I think like 5 or 6 or 7 proposals for tanking. I'm not a fan of any of these proposals really, but there's actually is one that I really like, and that one that I like is that the lottery are, or that teams can't pick top 4 the year after they make the conference finals. I like this because I'm low key tired of teams like the Thunder picking like having really high first round picks, but then I also have to think the Thunder traded for those picks fairly, and teams were not thinking when they traded to a team that hoards first round picks. But yeah, the ones that I don't really like are lottery odds freeze at the trade deadline or at a later date. And this is basically because a team could be terrible at the trade deadline and could have like top 5 odds, and then they go like 25-7, and then they go from like 10th place to second place. And I think that just punishes teams that are bad in the first half of the season and great in the second half of the season. The one I really don't like is no longer allowing a team to pick top 4 in consecutive years and or after consecutive bottom 3 finishes. And this is because there are just a lot of teams in the NBA that are ran terribly, terribly. The Grizzlies, the Bucks, the Hawks, the Bulls, the Hornets as of late, or no, the Hornets before this year. I really think the Hornets are turning it around, and I think the Hornets are like a dark horse Eastern Conference playoff team. Like, this rule is unfair because it punishes teams with bad management and and a lot of these people are badly managed. The only reason their teams are badly managed is because the ownership is equally as bad as the management, especially in the case of the Bulls situation, the Hawks situation, and in the Bucks situation. Those 3 teams are ran terribly. The Hawks and the Bulls have been play-in like Hall of Famers ever since the play-in has started. Like I think that the Bulls and the Hawks, I think, are the only team that make the play-in consistently every single year. Another rule I really like is the lottery odds extending past, the lottery odds extend to all play-in teams, and I like that just because teams will make the play-in and not necessarily make the playoffs, and then they'll be stuck with the pick outside of the lottery, and then they're just kind of looking at the NBA like, why did you put the play in if you're not going to extend the lottery odds to the teams that also did not make the playoffs? But overall, I think these are terrible proposals. I don't think it's an overreaction to say Silver is one of the worst commissioners in modern day sports. And yeah, I just think the NBA needs to realize that tanking is a problem that just can't be solved right now.